Hi everyone. Today's topic is about fiber. I'm sure you've heard about importance of fiber. What we want to tell you about what kinds of fibers are available out there and why they're important. So basically, there are two types of fiber: soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber is inside the grain, or in some fruits that if you remove the skin of them will be the soluble fiber inside of it, versus the outside of the grain or the skin of the fruit is mainly made of insoluble fiber. Both are important, and I'm going to be telling you about why they are important. So basically, insoluble fiber is a part of the grain or the fruits or vegetables that helps with the bowel movement. So when you're consuming those, will be helping to facilitate more regular bowel movement. Versus the soluble fiber, on the other hand, will be help you to bring down your blood sugar. It will help with the cholesterol lowering properties. So both are important. So when you come to the dietitian appointment, we always estimate your fiber intake and will be recommending you to increase your fiber if you don't get enough of. However, before you do that, you should be making sure you're getting enough fluids. So especially water. So at least 8 cups of water in a day, plus other fluids you might be consuming from other formats. Let's take a look at some of the items. And for example, we have oats in here, like can be just a regular instant oat, or could be still cut oat, which will be more wholesome and will have more fiber. Fruits, especially pears, kiwi, apples, are really high in fiber, versus something like banana is very low in fiber. We prefer you have the wholesome food as much as possible, because your body will take longer to digest and help with the satiety as well. But if you really, it's like you're on the road, you don't have access to high fiber items that are fresh, then probably other options could be some items that are in a canned form, let's say canned vegetables, for example, like these low sodium V8. Other items might include like beans are excellent source of fiber, and they are low glycemic index, so help with the satiety as well. Let's take a look at more items. Cereals, for example, this all brown, but cereal has quite a bit of fiber. What do you want to look for in a processed food? In this case of the fiber, of course, your cereal has to be low in sugar. And also, ideally, the fiber for the portion that you're eating, the serving size that you're eating, should be at least 15% of the daily value. For this cereal, for example, a third of a cup gives you 44% of daily value. So it's pretty good. And it's low in sugar too. There are other options like a Fiber One cereal, the Fiber First cereal. This one is Muffet's shredded wheat, and it's 20% daily value of fiber for you and zero sugar, so that's excellent. How about if you want to have crackers, something like Wasa crackers are a great source. So 3 slices will give you 32% of a daily value of your fiber. If you want to look into category of breads, for example, I found this Country Harvest bread that for 1 slice gives you 32% daily value of your fiber. Or Healthy Bay, similar 24%, or you might have seen this Little Big Bread that gives you 19%. So all are more than 15% of daily value for the fiber. Let's look at other examples. Edamame is excellent source, 16% daily value for half a cup. Berries, various berries. Again, chickpeas, lentils in form of snacks, or in form of canned, that ideally should be low sodium. Variety of fruits and vegetables like carrots or other vegetables. Grains such as quinoa, for example, this one, quarter cup gives you 16% of daily value for the fiber. And some grains such as this is soft wheat, so it's a whole wheat, and gives you 20% of a daily of fiber for a quarter cup. Let's talk about amount of fiber. So basically for the, depends on how old you are, if male or female, it does matter. So if you're a lady over age of 50, you should have 21 grams of fiber. Under 50 will be 25 grams of fiber. For men, if you're over 50 will be 30 grams of fiber, and under 50 will be 38 grams of fiber. And remember, start your fiber after you have increased your fluids to 8 plus cups of water plus other fluids, and then just do 5-gram increments per week at a time rather than suddenly increasing your fiber.